When the Holy Prophet, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, was asked, "What is the soul?" he was commanded by God to respond that, "The soul has been created by the command of my Lord."
When the seminal fluids from the male body and the female body come together, they form a type of blood clot, and thus the sperm starts to develop into an embryo. On the embryo, Allah the Almighty blows His spirit, and the embryo flares up and the soul is created in it. Allah the Almighty says, "Be," and it is, and it comes into existence.
وأشهدهم على أنفسهم ألست بربكم قالوا بلى.
This means that the human soul bears inherent testimony that God is its creator. Thus, the soul naturally loves its creator, as it has been created by him.
When a soul is created, it is endowed with the faculty of an eagerness to find its creator and to love the creator. So each and every human being as everybody of us have a soul, so it is in our nature to try to find our creator who has created us. Though many people nowadays, they claim that they have become atheist and they don't believe that there is a creator. Actually, inside they know that there is a creator, they just deny the existence of that creator due to many reasons. It could be they've followed the wrong teaching, so they found the many mishaps in life to be unfortunate, to be difficult to accept. Thus they deny the creator verbally, but inside they know that there is a creator, because the soul with its faculty wants to find that creator, wants to have a recognition of God. But as there is a deep relationship between the human body and the soul, sometimes whatever we learn, whatever goes through our brain or our hearts, it can affect our soul also. So many people, when they study sciences or they listen to those philosophers which tell them that God doesn't exist, so this also has an effect on their soul, then which stops them actually from looking for that God. The soul's does not have the same eagerness to find its creator as it had before they had listened to those philosophers and those scientific researchers. The soul, as it has been created to look for God and create a relationship with Him, our body is type of a transport to move about with our soul. Thus, the soul helps the body to do the good actions and try to become pure, as we have three stages of soul, or of nafs as we call them in Arabic. There's nafs amara, nafs lawama, and nafs mutmainna. The nafs amara is the soul at rest, like the worst state a soul can be, like without any moral values. Then there is nafs lawama. Actually, the nafs lawama is when the soul reproaches the body for every bad thing it is doing. Like, this is where our consciousness comes into play. The importance of the soul also is to reproach us if we are doing anything bad. Then as we progress to the nafs mutmainna, everything good comes automatically, everything pure comes automatically, and the person doesn't think even about doing something bad. So the soul, not only it looks for God, but in its search for God, it reproaches the body of any wrong thing it is doing.
The Holy Quran has made detailed mention of the many qualities, wonderful powers, and capacities of souls, of which we set out a few by way of illustration. The faculty of eagerness to acquire knowledge and insight. The faculty of acquiring knowledge the faculty of safeguarding knowledge that has been acquired, the faculty of the love of God, the faculty of deriving delight from a meeting with the divine, the faculty of seeing visions, the faculty of influencing and being influenced, the faculty of establishing relationship with bodies, the faculty of requiring divine qualities, the faculty of receiving revelation, the faculty of expansive and constricted moods, the faculty of acquiring unlimited comprehension, the faculty of taking on the color of the manifestation of the divine, the faculty of reason whereby to distinguish between beauty and imperfection, the faculty of receiving impressions and being influenced by them in contrast with the bodies to which they are related, the faculty of acknowledging the existence of the true Creator, the faculty of manifesting new qualities in a combination with bodies and their special shapes, the faculty of mutual attraction, which might be designated magnetic power, the faculty of immortality, the faculty of maintaining a special relationship with the particles of the departed body, which is manifested to those who have experience of visions. There are many other faculties of souls which are set out in detail in the Holy Quran in a delightful and excellent manner.
When somebody dies and the soul leaves the body, you will see that the direction which the soul is going, the person will be looking into that direction. So that is why in Islam we close the eyes of the dead person. Then the soul enters a spiritual world where it is known as barzakh, which is an Arabic word. So there it is placed in a parallel world to the heaven and the hell, like we've heard a lot about. The real heaven and hell will be open on the Day of Judgment. But before that, there will be another type of judgment for the soul in barzakh. What has a person done on earth, or the good deeds or bad deeds? If the deeds are good enough, the person will enter the parallel heaven. And if the person has done more sinful acts and bad deeds, the person will enter the parallel hell. And this hell also is for our reformation, not entirely punishment, though it is a type of punishment, but it is more of a reformation. Then once the reformation of that soul has been completed, the soul will enter the heaven, whether it is before the Day of Judgment or after the Day of Judgment. Naturally, every human being has a passion or some desires, which are not every time necessarily good. And these passions can lead us to sinful acts. And those sinful acts, they have an impure effect on our soul. So now that our soul has become, that there are some impurity on our soul. So how to clean our soul from this is tawbah, istighfar, or almsgiving. And any other way to ask forgiveness from Allah can make our soul pure again.